Welcome back, everybody. Today is the second class of the baby massage course. So today is all about the tummy. So when we're massaging a baby's tummy, we can support with wind, with colic, and we can also help babies with reflux. So that is what we're going to be doing today. But before we start, I'm just going to read you a little article from this lovely book, Love Letters for New Mothers. So this is created by Blossom and Berry, and I'm a Blossom and Berry trained teacher. And this is a collection of love letters, if you like, from new mothers to new mothers. So I'm just going to read you a little bit, and this is the title is No, You Are Not Alone. Lessons I have learned. Not everything will go to plan, no matter what is written in your green book or red book. Take the help and support, no matter how much you want to be independent. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. I'm sure you will have a family member or friend who would love a baby cuddle whilst you go and rest, or take the opportunity to have a treat with a hair wash day. You are not alone. When you're standing at a changing table at 3 a.m, changing another nappy, tears dropping onto your cheek, thinking, will I ever sleep again? I promise you this, although the days and nights merge into one long endless week, it will get better. And you will look back at those days and remember the day you brought another amazing human being into this world. You'll catch yourself saying to your husband or partner, what did we actually do with our lives before we had our baby? Yes, this is hard to believe, but I guarantee it will cross your mind. Not to compare myself to other mummies, we are all on our own unique journey. Embrace it, reflux and all. Love the person you are, and realise the most amazing miracle of being able to be called a mummy really truly is. Nurture your baby and yourself as a new mummy, and allowing yourself some well-earned me time. Grow. Enjoy watching your baby change and grow each and every day, being amazed and proud at each milestone they achieve. See yourself change and grow as a new mummy. Above all, take care of yourself, love yourself, and be proud of the mummy you are. At times, yes, it will be the most hardest job of all, but my goodness, it's the most rewarding job in the world. And that's written by Serena. So this is a really lovely book, just full of, I guess, celebrating the importance of motherhood. So we will now start by just taking a few deep breaths and just relaxing into the moment with being with just you and your baby. So if you want to put your hands on baby, so baby knows that you're there, and we're just going to take a few deep breaths, and then we're going to do what we call 3-3-3. So we breathe in for 3, we hold, and then we breathe out. Okay, so we're just going to take a few deep breaths in your own time. Just calming yourself down and getting ready for this special time with baby. Okay, so we're going to breathe in for 3, hold for 3, and release. And again, breathing in for 3, hold for 3, and release. Okay, so you can do that whenever you feel the need. I quite like to do it sometimes when I'm struggling to get to sleep. I just take a few moments to just take a few deep breaths. Okay, so I thought what I would just quickly show you, because obviously we're not in a class environment, we usually have some sensory toys out. So particularly if babies are getting a little bit more mobile, they can help themselves to some toys. And then after my classes, we usually have a bit of playtime and a hot drink and a bit of a chat. So if you're wanting to access any toys, I just want to show you some of the things. These are all the things that I have in my classes. So we have little ribbons, we have scarves, we have silver foil, which is a great sensory toy. We have little shakers and we have little balls. So if you're interested in those, I do sell those as a package, a baby play pack. So do pop me a message about that. So I want you to just say to yourself, motherhood has revealed my strengths. And whenever you're having a tough day, just remember those few words and just remember how amazing you really are. And remember that it's okay to have bad days. So hopefully you had a practice of the leg routine. So what we will do is just quickly remind ourselves of the benefits of massage. So we can offer relief to babies. We can offer stimulation to babies. It can aid babies and ourselves with relaxation. And one of the most special things is that it supports us with bonding and getting to know our baby. So we find out what baby likes, what baby doesn't like, and we find all their little cues. And when we're finding about these cues, these non-verbal communication, that can actually help us with getting to know baby's routine. And so when baby is tired, that kind of thing. So that can really help us just really getting to know our baby. So we're going to be working on, sorry, I'm just going to move those out so they don't rattle all the way through. So we're going to be working on the tummy. So we need to be able to access the tummy. We will do just a few strokes on the legs. Now you might want to redo the leg routine and then go into the tummy. Usually at my classes we always recap, but we won't be doing that on this class. So obviously that's up to you if you want to re-go over the legs and to the tummy. Sometimes what we do at my actual class is that if I've got particularly young babies, we will do the new bit of information, the new techniques, and then we'll do a recap. So mums, if babies aren't as alert, then we're likely to take in that new information. Okay, so I'm just going to move my thing just slightly. Okay, so when we are doing the tummy, if you know that your baby particularly suffers from reflux or has any tummy issues, then I would recommend that you just bring baby up onto a pillow so they are raised while you're doing the tummy routine. So particularly with young babies, the digestive tract isn't always fully toned, which means that the muscles aren't strong enough to expel wind. So that's why some babies can suffer with a bit of wind. So massage can help us get that wind out for babies. That can move it all along. The same with when babies start weaning and they get a bit constipated. Massage can get everything moving again. So what we are going to do is if you make sure that you've got a little bit of your oil. So this is a bigger version of the one that you might have been sent, and it's also available by myself. So if you want to just squirt a little bit of oil, if you've already tested the oil out on your baby. And so we'll just actually undress baby first if baby isn't undressed. Okay, so we're just going to make sure that we're rubbing. I've raised my baby up a little bit, but you might want to have baby like this, the positions we talked about last week. In fact, I'm going to raise up my baby like that, because then that way I think that you can see the tummy a bit better. And I'm just going to see if I can lower it a little bit. Okay, so do excuse my baby for being upside down. She's quite used to it, she doesn't mind. So we make sure that we rub our hands, we warm up our hands. Baby can smell, can see, can hear, and we're just going to sing our little song. If you're ready for a massage, rub your hands. If you're ready for a massage, rub your hands. If you're ready for some fun with your really wonderful mum. If you're ready for a massage, rub your hands. Okay, now I might actually put baby like that, and then I think you can see a bit better. Okay, so we will just stroke the legs, just so baby knows that we're going to be doing a massage, and that way we're not going straight into the tummy, which can sometimes feel a little bit what's the word, make babies feel a little bit more vulnerable. And then we are just going to put our hands on baby's tummy, making sure that we're on the big squishy round part and we're not on the ribs at all. So the reason we do that is because it warms up the tummy, but also it gives us a chance to have a feel of baby's tummy, and it gives us an indication as to how babies might be feeling. So if you can feel a bit of hardness, that could indicate, depending on how old baby is, whether it's wind or it's constipation. And sometimes with very young babies, you can sometimes actually feel a little stool as well. So it just gives us a chance to have a catch up, if you like, and just check in with baby, see how they're feeling. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to use the flats of our hands, and we're just going to gently paddle down the tummy, making sure that we're not onto the ribs or the chest at all. So this is increasing circulation to the tummy. And when we do our massage, we aid digestion. And we're also stimulating the colon as well. And it supports with excretion of waste products and increases baby's metabolism as well. Okay, so with one hand, we're just going to raise the feet up. So just the bottom is off the ground. So the back and the shoulders and neck are all on the floor. And then we're just going to continue with the flat of our hand, just paddling down baby's tummy. And when we're massaging, we're also supporting something called peristalsis, which is the way food is moved around through the digestive tract as well. And then we just make sure that we bring baby's legs down, just stretch them out a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to do what we call side strokes. So if you remember, sorry, can you see? If you remember the first class, I said that we don't prod on the belly button. So either side of the belly button, we're just going to use gentle but firm strokes. Going to baby's sides. And then the next one we're going to do is we always go clockwise on baby's tummy. And the reason for this is because we're following baby's digestive tract. And so we do some circles. First of all, we're going to do a full circle. So we're just going clockwise, always clockwise. Imagine if you were drawing a sun or a clock on baby, and we can sing round and round the garden like a teddy bear, one step, two step, and kissy down there. Okay, so when we have done our circle, we are then going to bring in another hand. So the aim for this is that we are going to be moving our hand round. If you imagine baby's tummy is a clock, and when you get down to number 5, we're going to add in another hand. And the reason we do it for this area is because this part of the body is where toxins and waste products come out of the body. So that's why we're aiming to be working on that number towards number 5. Okay. And then another one we can do is, if you imagine you're just drawing petals, little circles all the way round the belly button, and we could sing ring a roses. I've forgotten the words, I do apologise. Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. Okay, and then another one that we do excuse if you can hear my girls in the background, is from your left. You're then going to just walk your hands over baby's tummy. And the reason we do this is because lots of little air bubbles can be in baby's tummy, and sometimes they can all get together and build a big air bubble, which makes it very hard for babies to pass. So this technique is a really good way of breaking down all those big air bubbles, and just makes it easier for baby to pass that wind. Okay, so what I said I would also do is talk to you about colic, and I'm going to show you a specific topic on, a technique on colic. Now, if babies suffer from reflux even, there isn't a particular massage that we can do, because we can't massage that part of the body. However, when we're doing general massage, it actually acts as like a pain relief, if you like, a natural pain relief, which can support babies when they are in discomfort. And relaxing babies in general can help ease pain as well. So that's why we encourage you to do massage if babies suffer from reflux as well, but making sure definitely that baby is raised when you're doing a tummy massage. So the colic routine is useful if you feel your baby is suffering from colic. And the reason, the way that we say that babies are probably suffering from colic is that if they cry for more than 3 hours at a time, for 3 or more days, and for 1 week or more. So colic is one of those that we still don't quite know the reasons why. Some babies suffer from colic and some don't. But there are certain things that have been shown to help babies. And this colic massage is recommended that you do for 2 weeks. You can do it 3 times or twice a day. It's particularly helpful if your baby has a time where they start getting upset. So for instance, if they're going to cry at 7 o'clock, you know that, try doing a massage about 6 o'clock. So that has been proven to support some babies. So what we're going to start with is just just to say that you wouldn't do a normal tummy massage if your baby is suffering from colic. You would just do this massage. You can do it about 3 times a day. So we're just gonna warm up baby's tummy. Goodness me, sorry. Warm up baby's tummy. And then we're gonna do some stomach stroking. Don't know if you can hear the commotion in the background. They're all playing in the garden. And then this is partly bringing in a bit of baby yoga as well. So we're going to bend in the knees, and we're going to hold for about 20 seconds. And then we're going to make sure that we then pull down the legs and release. And then we're going to put our hand again on baby's tummy. And we're going to do our full circle. Always checking in with baby. And then we're going to bend in the knees again. And then we are going to release. Okay, so that is a colic massage. I do have a workshop on colic as well. It goes into greater depth. But also what I'll just quickly show you is a couple of holding techniques which are particularly great for supporting babies with tummy troubles. So you might have heard of them already. One of them is called Tiger in the Tree. And the way we do that is that we make sure baby is turned away from us and baby's head and neck and shoulder is resting on us, so it has support. And then we make sure that our hand is on their tummy and our other hand can be gently rocking baby. So you're gently putting a little bit of pressure onto baby's tummy. And we always make sure that baby's looking down, because sometimes if they're in distress and a bright light is shining at them, that can be quite upsetting for them. So you can walk around with this. You might gently rock if you find that baby prefers that one. So that's called Tiger in the Tree. And then another one we can do is called Indian bouncing. So this isn't a new technique. This has been around for a very long time. Making sure that baby has got airways. Sorry, their airways aren't blocked. And so we're just going to gently bring a knee up, alternating our knees. And we're then just going to gently pat in time. So this is supposed to give a bit of a soothing effect for the tummy, but also it supports, it mimics like the heartbeat. So it's very soothing for baby whilst giving them a bit of comfort for their tummy as well. But don't forget that some of these techniques are quite good just for soothing in general. It's not just for the tummy as well. It just gives a little bit of extra support for the tummy. So when we're winding babies, obviously we might be doing it like this, but a nicer one for baby, not so great for you, so make sure you have muslins, is to put baby over your shoulder and make sure that the soft squidgy part is just gently pressing down on the tummy. So you're not working on the ribs, the chest, it's just pushing down on the tummy. And it just gives baby a little bit more extra pressure and a bit of comfort and relief for babies. So that's just a few soothing techniques. If you follow other workshops that I do, you'll find more, particularly in the tummy time workshop that I do as well. So hopefully that has been of help to you. So next class we'll be working on the chest, and then we'll be working on the arms as well. But in the meantime, if you have any problems, do pop me a message, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.